And I'm back. So, before I start, there's a couple things I want to go over. One of them is I'm going to start swapping games more regularly now. So I'll probably keep Oblivion as my main project, but occasionally go and do some, like, Minecraft or TF2 side. Second, I am now streaming at 720p resolution. It's a lot better on file size and bitrate, especially file size. I don't think people are going to care if my streams are at 1080p, honestly. 720 has always been acceptable for, like, most situations. And honestly, the video's looking smoother on my end already, so I think that's for the best. Anyway, I already have Minecraft open, so, first off, right now shaders are enabled. Is the file size big enough for my... Oh, gosh. What am I cooking today? I am going to do a project. I was not expecting it to rain right now. So I'm going to keep shaders enabled temporarily. I've been working on my world a lot in single player, or offline, I mean. And I'd like to show off some of the new advancements. So we're going to do a build project tonight, and I figured we can walk there. And for reference, I have a new skin on right now. It's me and Kimono. I like the bonsai tree and the sun on the dress. I usually use this one hanging around the Japanese garden, but we're gonna use it while traveling. Except for armor on. Actually, I think I'll swap over to Sildur's because it makes everything better. Would you guys prefer HUD on or off for this journey? Because we're gonna be walking for a while. What is that emote? Oh yeah, I do gotta fish more. I'll most likely be doing that once my docks are completed. First thing of note along this path, there are now signs. As you can see, there's also a new path here, and that leads to that, set of ruins I made last video. But, I've named the villages. Yes, so this village is named Rivali, as you have noticed, and that is because, it's, it's a river that goes through a valley. I like to claim that I am good at naming things, but I'm really not. I should probably have some, like, hay around here, but, yeah, I got just, like, a random wheelbarrow along the path. The overall path in general is a lot more fleshed out as well. Circular-shaped object in Minecraft? Texture packs, man. I'm just gonna cheat for a second, because I want to show this in its full glory. I can show this with default textures if you'd like to. It looks good in pretty much most texture packs. I like this. It's a sunlit stroll. But along this path, this is new, but I have just recently added. We have this. I've got a campsite here, just out in the wilderness. We have a carriage and a tent here, and you could reasonably set up a camp here. Okay, I'll swap to vanilla resource pack on the way back. I'll walk the path in both directions. And I figured out I could get a smoother shader experience if I turned down the resolution of it. So we have another fork in the road. Am I using any mods? Optifine only. So if we head right, it'll take us to the Great Bridge of Haven. That's a typo. Should just be Haven. And this heads to left to Rivali Village, where we came from, and right to Lim Inn. I know Optifine has kind of fallen off, but I still just default to it whenever I want to play Minecraft. But people use now, like sodium, paper, that sort of thing. I'd get into it, but I'm worried I might have to install another, like, modded client, and that did not go well the last time I did it. Performance is in the negatives if it's not like 1.12. Oh shit! That is like inverse of what I know Optifine for. Anyway, I neglected to mention as I was crossing it, but this is the Great Bridge. And, sometimes it just... Making bridges and paths is one of the best ways to, like, spice up your world, but I think bridges especially are, like, one of the nicer environmental details. And, I built this bridge while I was watching Poltergeist at a movie night. Listen, I'm still used to a time when just installing Optifine by itself got you, like, a performance boost of, like, almost double. And I know that's not the case anymore, I guess, but I don't really want to install Forge. I hated having Overwolf, but it's just bloatware that I didn't want. Yeah, I set up another ruin here. Oh, Fabric isn't Forge. Good. I might check it out then, because I've been wanting to, try some of my, more advanced texture packs. You might have to help me set it up. But, yes, abandoned trail ruins that are just, like, mossy cobblestone buildings from an ancient age that I think make really good campsites. But I have not developed path all the way yet. But, this village in the horizon that you may have seen before, I have added a wall and a couple new paths, and I've lit the place up because villagers kept dying here. But anyway, that's not important. Back to the fork in the roads from before. Oh, I should turn on these. So, following the path this way, I tried to incorporate the caves and natural world gen as much as possible into my path building. It just, in general, is a good way to make the world feel alive. We have another fork in the roads. This one leads to Lim Inn, but this one leads to Starfall Field. Now, if you'll recall, in the last tour I did, there was a meteorite in the forest. Well, there are now more, and all over the place at that. I kind of just added a lot of, dirt, gravel to the natural ebb and flow of the plains. And this is just going to be one that, like, impacted a building. But, I ran out of resources. This is, again, mostly survive. I still farm for resources, even if I can cheat them in. because it's just more fulfilling this way. Anyway, that takes us back to that fork in the road. And this path takes us to Lim Vista, where we can see a bridge. Leave me alone, I'm trying to do a thing. I hate the small ones. They're like odd job. So this is just a regular bridge. And here will be our build site for today. I can hear some lava. But I'm going to start off by scouting this place out. And I know what I'm going to build. It's going to be an inn. I just need to... I should probably deal with the roof portal as well. I think I might just dirt over it. That is a bot. That's a bot. Everybody hates this little baby zombies roll up in diamond gear. This is why I don't use shaders. At least in, like, casual gameplay. But as promised, I am going to disable Dokecraft for the trip back. I keep forgetting that the resource packs aren't in the video settings, even though they should be. So if you'd like, I can keep the shaders on the trip back, or we can see it default Minecraft mode. You can get standalone CurseForge now? That's great. I hope so. Because my friends have been wanting to do a modded Minecraft playthrough recently, and I have not modded Minecraft since, like, 1.7, I think? Like, 12 years ago. Ooh, nostalgia music. I'm not going to stop for everything like I did last time. I'm just doing this for the, normal Minecraft look. I think this is actually making the shader run better. I wouldn't mind keeping it like this. No, it's render distance. I can get consistent... I can get consistent performance at 16 render distance. But I really like to be able to see my distant builds. I know 32 chunks is crazy, but I have it like that because I like being able to see my world. That's why I've been building paths out so far. Oh, and I might not go up to see it close unless I have time. But, that's right, I turned down my render distance. I can't see it from here. Not anymore. But, last time somebody asked me to build a statue, and I did. I might be able to barely edge it in frame if I go to the edge of the branch. It's just barely out of sight. I'll visit the city later then. The last thing I want to show off before I start, building the inn is, the empty floor of the hive tree is finally filled in. And, this is the lounge. It's not exactly complete, per se, but this is kind of the general idea of it. We head behind stage, we can see that, you know, you can come out here and sing. It is very much, just like a club. I like it. This is a nice place to hang out. I just need to figure out lighting. Because I'd like to replace most of these torches with candles. But I have not filled it in yet, but this is where the, exterior spiral staircase will connect to the throne room. And then I can finally close off the awkward hole in the wall. Again, yes, throne room, just for consistency. Completeness. I will definitely look into, getting a different, like, video improvement mod. I'm just so used to using Optifine because I have since, like, 1.5. Or earlier, God, I don't remember when I started using Optifine. You got pizza? I already had pizza. I had a pretty shit day today, so I'm really happy to come here and, you know, share my builds with you guys. I have started construction on the Crystal Tower. It might be a little too big right now, though. But I'm going to have that be like the exterior, balcony anyway. Oh. Right, so here's the statue. It's a little dark, right? Rude. Rude. I'm just going to sleep through this night. Unless it's not nighttime anymore. It is a thunderstorm, though, so I can still sleep. What is a legion, since I have that as my stream tag? That is my race. In the, canon, the technological description, not technological, what am I talking about? The, literal interpretation of the Legion concept as a race is, no, Rizu is not from the MSFI community. But, Legion as a racial category is any race that reproduces by making copies of itself. So also under the umbrella are zombies and vampires. But yes, true Legion, which is the, you know, the green-skinned plant woman race, is what I am. I could go into the lore some other time. I could also try and get you into it, because I don't know if you might like it. But it's like, my entire life. And at some point, I'm probably going to link the website in the stream description so that people can funnel in. Other Legion races other than True Legion, Zombie, and Vampire are Nanoswarm, which are like... They're like... I guess you could say cloud people? They're like swarms of nanites, obviously. They're one of the less described races in the set. There's also Hivers, which are bee and wasp people. I think they might be female. Mummies as well. So let's start. Gynarians are not Legion, they are redeemed. The process by which a Gynarian would abduct and convert someone is done through scientific means, not through normal reproductive means. Whenever we get into, like, races reproducing, this is where, like, things get kind of weird. Oh shit, I just realized I have my hips out. Sorry, mommy Twitch. Alright. I'm going to start off by selecting some wood types. I'm gonna say spruce, oak, definitely. Oh yes, the hips are so traumatizing, I'm so sorry. I'll take a couple chests just for fun. Dark oak fences, I have a bunch I can use. I'll take oak logs. I'll take a lot of dark oak logs. Use some mangrove, I'll take it along. But other than that, dark oak sign, spruce painting sign. I have a couple trapdoors I can use. Sometimes it's nice to just do a build just for the sake of cleaning out your chests. Let me use some of these resources that I have. Take these doors, but I might want to try a different door. Definitely will want to take some stone, too. I'll take a bunch of warped stairs, because I'd like that for the roofing. I might do deep slate roof? Perhaps blackstone roof? I'm not sure yet. Oh, I am aware of how painful having lots of chests be in Minecraft. I'm aware of how much it's a pain having chests, and that's why I label all of my chests, so I know exactly what is in each of them. Except for these three. These are just junk piles. This is the chaos. Chest monsters. I think you meant to say chest. Which is a mimic. Apart from that, I've also been working on the vault, of course, which I replaced the deep slate with mycelium, and I think it looks better because it's still technically in the forest region. But yes, the chests here are all labeled as well. Definitely want to take some spruce logs, those could be good. I'd like to get spruce fences for this. I'll take a scavenge just because it's useful. Let's just start cramming all this stuff in. Now I can take an extra amount of stuff. A lot of this, like, come back. Okay, glass panes or something I definitely want. Here. I'll take the this as well. This. An ender chest just for. I would have built the top one. Take 4 grindstones and see what I can do with that. I'll take the chains too. I've never planned out a build like this. I usually just get like a bunch of resources. I'm just like, oh yeah, I'll just like this wall with this floor and this ceiling. But I've never actually like planned out decorations this far in advance. So I'll take these cauldrons and leaves too. I'm bringing a cauldron. Do I have any tripwire hooks? No, but I have a lever, and that's about as good. Okay, I think that's enough junk. Oh, more glass I should take. I'll just take raw glass. It's fine. I've been wanting to stream Minecraft again for a while now. Oh, the stream title is Season 0, and I elaborated on this on the YouTube upload, but what that means is I am going to be splitting some of my recurring streams into seasons. And Season 0 will be for my main playthrough, the one that I've already started and play mostly in single player. So any future survival playthrough that I start, like, fresh on stream will be Season 1, and then we'll go from there. But Season 0 is just going to be the comfort world. That said, I have arrived, and I'm going to start clearing land. I forgot to bring torches. That might be a problem. First off, though, I can use this default chest. I'm going to have to start, flattening this area. Normally I would build around contours in the land, so it looks more natural, but in this case I just want a big flat area to work with, and I can sort of go from there. My shovel could use some fixing. You are correct. Very much so. However, it still has 361 uses in Unbreaking 3, so it will serve my purposes quite well. And this is just more dirt to terraform with later. But Rizu, if you're interested in hearing more about Legion lore, I would be cool with prattling on about it, since I need stuff to talk about. I'm gonna turn down the block noises a little bit. That's better. And some of the Legion lore I'm going to cover in, like, my Vtuber lore video, whenever I get around to planning that out. But I can talk about it on stream since it's, like, already public knowledge. I don't know, I haven't... I wouldn't really expect him to. Oh, it says he's inactive now. I guess that means he's not watching right now. That's cool. Or maybe he's just idle, I don't know. Yeah, at 16 render distance, I'm actually getting consistent footage with the shaders active. And this is good, because I prefer to play with shaders if I can run it. It is stuttering a little bit, but that's partly 2160 display, and also... I can't believe... I just find it hard to believe that I get this much stuttering, even though it's at like 32 render distance usually. I get this much stuttering, even though I'm running a 3060. Multi-tools, I don't need that to enjoy Minecraft. The area is mostly flat, and this is only at 83 durability. Going to start depositing. Rude. Ruder. I do want to collect every grass block because I do terraform quite a bit. As is to be expected for my race. Messages, hold on. Oh yeah, so I bought East 10 today. I'm a huge East fan, and I'm probably going to stream the game, so... But, a little disappointed to find out that the soundtrack that comes with the Ultimate Edition, or I got the... They did the, like, multiple editions of the same game thing that, like, Ubisoft does. They really didn't need to, but I saw soundtrack. I got excited because East has some of the best, like, rockin' jammin' soundtracks of gaming. Only to find that it was a demo tape of, like, 8 songs. And this is why I tend to usually look before I buy a soundtrack on Steam, because actually, in general, a lot of soundtracks are just, like, scams. My shovel is at 71 durability. I'm just gonna offhand it and collect XP. So this would be the lava pit. What is Ys? It is a classic RPG, action RPG, developed by Falcom. They are also behind the much more popular Legend of Heroes series, which a lot of people only know now because of Trails. It stars a red-haired adventurer named Adol Kristen, and is sort of told through the perspective of his travelogues that he's written through his adventures. Like, canonically, the framing device is that they, like, find an old cabin that belongs to him in the mountains, like, presumably years after he dies. And there's just, like, a whole library full of adventures. And each game is just, like, one of his chronicles. Yeah, Adol is the point. What's funny is that early on they kind of established that magic no longer exists in the setting, but magic keeps showing up. So I guess That may have been either a mistranslation or just not established. On the other hand, whenever they bring magic back, they don't call it magic. Adel is a pretty cool guy. He washes ashore and doesn't afraid of anything. Yeah, for some reason, like, most of the games in the series revolve around, like, begin with him getting shipwrecked. It's kind of a series tradition. And the new game is all about boats. You put Adel Kristen as captain of your boat, prepare to die. I would say worst navigator imaginable, but the whole point of his character is that he sort of sails into places that are dangerous with no regards for his health. Like, literally, the first game is just like, oh, what's that? There's a storm vortex around, like, around, like, the main trade route where all the silver is coming from? Cool, I'll head there. And then his boat wrecks and he washes. And then in East 6, he's just like, oh, cool, there's a storm vortex around this island? I'll go there. And then he shipwrecks and walks to the shore. And then in East 8, he just gets attacked by a kraken. I would say that I've 100% of the East series, but not really. I think I skipped a bunch of side quests in 7 and 4. Which I'll probably go back and finish some. I don't know if they did the side quests dependent on ending thing in East 4, because I kind of felt like that game ended, like, abruptly. Eight did not have infinite side quests. It did have those, like, raid events, though, and those were really cool. And just because you can repeat a mission in the same area does not make that another side quest. But when I was playing East 8, I remember thinking, like, wow, nothing has happened in the story in, like, the past 8 hours, and I'm still having a blast. And that's kind of just how exploration be sometimes. One thing I thought was suspicious about the new East game is that it's only 7 gigabytes. So a game does not need a huge file size to be, like, immersive and expansive good. I'm thinking it's like a Wind Waker situation where there's very little actual game world and a lot of it is just water. Because sailing is the whole gimmick in the new one. I just found my torches, so I don't need to go back for light. Goodbye, chicken. No, I feel bad about that. That was kind of just like a random act of spite. Arise, chicken! There's another one! It's back! Oh yes, since I had another D&D session since the last stream, I have more story to tell. We landed on a small planetoid and discovered that the area had been assaulted by mind players at some point soon. Archaeozoic big hole. That is okay, listen, initial translation Issei is a tragedy, but that is not the version I played in front of you. NIS America translates crevice of the Archaeozoic area as Archaeozoic big hole, and Falcom keeps hiring them. I think I saw in, like, a live stream of... There's, like, a localizer live stream of Trails of Cold Steel, like, 2 or 3, where they said on stream that they felt like it was their duty to protect the West from Japanese culture, and I've never forgotten that. It is, like, the single most xenophobic thing I've heard in my entire life. And I've also touted the irony of the situation, because it's a person at Nippon Ichi saying that. Nippon Ichi meaning Japan first. Mega Ultra Chicken, another name for the Winged Dragon of Ra. I might need to rewatch the abridged animes sometime soon. I get kind of mad at Team 4-Star for some reason, but I don't really hate them. But Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, I've only seen once. And yet, the Evil Council is still stuck in my mind forever. Americans who buy Nippon Ichi games obviously want exposure to Japanese culture. Obviously. I know. Oh yeah, I'm not even sub to Lil Karibo. He does a lot of stuff other than Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, and I'm not really interested in all that other stuff. But, yeah, I haven't checked for episodes, since... I think I haven't seen it since Rocks Fall Everybody Dies. Which is where they finally defeat Darth. I'm gonna start another test. $76, this should be fine. $42. Oh, great, yes. So we landed on a planetoid and found that the area had been sort of inundated with mind flayer ships that were all, like, shot down by heavy arms fire. There were, like, 3 crashed nautiloids. So we just kind of explore the place, and we run into a pirate party that is actively looting the area. And we kind of just smooth talk our way past them. We end up at their, like, space colony, and there's a... Apparently, the, mayor, before the mind players invaded, ordered everybody to stand down, so we're going to investigate that next time. But, we met Jet, a, Nico pirate, who is also... It's weird seeing her, like, now as a pirate and as an NPC. In D&D she'd be a tabaxi, but when I played with her, she was a Cheshire Cat Momino in Terra's game. And I was playing Seabreeze Desperado, an ocean, a pirate-themed superhero, I guess. Well, not even superhero. It was just a vigilante. I'm gonna clear out the root portal item when I get here. I was considering keeping it just to like a landmark, but I don't like how it's like chopping into the terrain and everything. So, of course, I'm playing myself in this game. I'm playing Queen Sedra, the Dream form. Uh, one of the other players is a psychonaut. And she keeps considering me being like a rookie when it comes to psychic stuff. But at the same time, she's also really weirded out by the Legion hive mind and wants to stay away from it. This is probably enough to just fill in. I do want to clear up the natural blocks. Yeah, Legions are psychic experts. They're not exactly psionicists, so I can see why they wouldn't be able to use things like telekinesis, but as far as like just things like empathy goes, they're unmatched. A lot of people who just have problems tend to lose those problems when Legion are connected to them because they just have like an entire network of support at any time. I could just learn telekinesis as a spell. Yes, I could. That's not the point. The point is that Legion are not naturally gifted in psionics. Their psychic stuff is more about connecting and bonding with other souls. They sort of can sense the vibes from their sisters in most senses. The vibes. The vibes! I would play music for this, but I don't really know what to do. I usually don't get copyright strike for one-way heroic stuff, but I don't want to do that right now. Psionics are just magic with a particular style. I guess so. I know you like Stellaris a lot, but I've never really been... I want to say either good or interested in grand strategy games. I've actually never played Civilization. I think the strategy game I played the most was FTL. And FTL is really good. I still go back to FTL from time to time. But right now, my roguelike of choice and current obsession is one-way heroics. Since I never really got the true ending of that. Also, there's like 3 extra true endings. So I'll be on that for a while. FTL is not grand strategy, it's a roguelike. You just control a single ship. But you also control all of the people aboard the ship. And all of the weapons. It's more like an RTS. It is not exactly like that. When I think RTS, I think of Warcraft 3 or something. And it's not necessarily real time because you're encouraged to pause when you need to menu. Yeah, grand strategy is controlling an entire nation. I know that. I was going to also try to stream Oblivion tonight, but I don't think I had enough time. I got kind of carried away talking to friends. And I gotta get into the mindset that a short stream is better than no stream. What is my favorite race in FTL? Zoltan. They are wimpy, but they provide free power, and I think they're really cool. And they have the best chips, in my opinion. Nothing gets through their shields. Oh no, Zoltan super shields block teleporters. I'm just gonna keep this cave here. I might have to light it up though so monsters don't spawn and block beds at the end. Yeah, boarding is better for collecting loot and all, but sometimes it's fun. Like, you gotta have weapons no matter what. That said, my favorite ship is not necessarily the Zoltan ships. My favorite ship is the Federation cruiser. Because, that artillery beam is just, oh, so good. Just cuts right through stuff. Our party commissioned someone to add I think it's called like a lance beam. We were trying to explain the concept of a lance beam to another new player, and I just summarized it as, have you played FTL? I played Rebel Galaxy. No, but I have played Rogue Galaxy. It's a completely different thing, don't worry about it. But let's start thinking about this. Where did I put that? Hello, Dad. Thanks for coming by. Oh, here's it. That's this should be enough to keep random mobs off me while I work. I would think. 3 sounds good. I'll have to remember to get ready early. Excuse me. You killed a god. Didn't you also meet Volo? Yeah, being around him will make you want to meet God for sure. Oh, that's a big deal. That's right, I think you told me a little bit about that already. You killed Mistral, which was the god of magic before Mistra. But doesn't that seem a little too convenient? I mean, it seems like she just put on a mask. Some of these torches I will clear out later for mood lighting. But this primary pass is just to keep monsters off my back while I build. That was a trident. No drop. The Sararak and Vecna reanimated her there next. I didn't know Vecna was still, like, around. Hello, we're building an inn today. Oh, 3! Ooh, gosh, I almost lost my shovel. I was clearing land without thinking about it. I hear the zombie villager, but I do not see it. It makes me very nervous. I hear a spider, too. Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to, like, ignore you or anything. I just sometimes trail off while reading messages. Oh, how are you all doing? Like I said, I kind of had a bit of a bad day, but I'm happy to come back and be an entertainer for everybody. One of my friends is asking me how I would make a washroom in Terraria. I told him just use the bathroom furniture if choosing, and try to use a rain cloud as a shower head. So first off, I would like this actually to be the back entrance. I don't really want to run back while I'm still holding my. I want to get the shovel repaired, but I don't want to run back without first at least starting the build. Let me start an outline of something. So I think I'd like a shape like sort of inspired by the Oblivion inns. You would have a so you would enter from here, and this would be the clerk, like the clerk desk, and then there would just be like staircase up here, and from there there's like a balcony or something. Of course, this is just like a sort of small diagram. I'm going to expand on this. I'd like to add a porch. Excuse me for a moment. Sorry. Friend stuff going on. So much junk in my inventory, God. So, let's start with the bridge. Because I think I know where I would, since I want this to be the back entrance, I want to make a larger bridge that connects out to, I guess, around there. Possibly? I don't know. I want to have more than one way off this island, because I want it to be a waypoint. But its generation is kind of awkward. Also, I'm running out of food, so I'll have to go back and grab some supplies again. But until then, I think I'd like to use... Ooh, trader. And nostalgia. So, let's start off with... Didn't I bring... Maybe it's in the other chest. Where are my spruce logs? Oh, there they are. It'll probably be okay to just have it be like a elevated surface. I think that works. Okay, they're on the walls. I got it. It is done. There is not much to this cave, is there? Well, I have torches. Let's make sure nothing ever spawns here again. Oh, hold on. Is there yet more? No, it's just blank water. Is it? Oh, we got a cave system down here. Where did they come in from? Oh, up here. Whoa. I like Anthem of Nostalgia. I still can't recognize most of the Minecraft soundtrack by name, but there are some like really good ones, like My Sunbeams. Oh yes. Now to decide on the walls, I guess I can go with dark oak. Dark oak is probably my favorite wood type. I think it looks good with almost everything. Looking good so far. Do I have any plans for Halloween, like hanging out with the pumpkin spice? I don't know. I'm probably just gonna watch spooky movies. I think on Halloween itself, I'll watch Aliens, but before then, I kind of just treat Halloween, I kind of just treat October in general as the spooky month. I don't wait for Halloween for anything. This I should replace with, stairs to more easily blend it. Blocks. Oh, pane glass. Back up to 69. For Halloween, I'm going to watch Aliens. I have never seen Aliens. Last year we watched Alien 1. And I feel like in general I skipped out on most of the horror movies as a kid. Like, I saw Halloween at my friend's place, and that was like, oh, that was like enough to make a cool kid. Oh yeah, watch out, it's the tough kid on the block that watched Halloween at like age 12. Actually, I think I want to use warped slabs for roof here. Of course, that means I need a crafting table. Now, I don't know if I'll finish this project on stream, but it was a nice start. I have to go and get my scout. Actually, I think I will do it like 1 block, half block range. This is only like a parry of like 3 blocks. I suppose I should tell a story of some sort. I'm gonna fly back to restock and I'll think of something to say on the way. I have been watching I have been watching a lot of Minecraft videos lately, and one of them that I really liked was the Exploring Dead Servers one, because it had like a medieval overworld as one of the servers, and that one like just shut down. I can fix the shovel, but it would just be me sitting around grinding, and that's not cool. So I'll probably smelt something for XP. Yes, in a sense, I might be open to like opening this map just to like friends so that they can build stuff and also explore the world. If possible, I could get a mod that might like make chests restock so that you can investigate the same ruins over and over again, and I don't have to keep building more. At some point, I was also wanting to make a randomizable dungeon that open and closes paths depending on which levers you hit, or it can just randomize it through use of it. I've never actually made a redstone randomizer. I'm still kind of a newbie when it comes to redstone engineering, so I don't know what I'm doing. What do you mean you get Minecraft just to play with me? Do you not already have Minecraft? Who doesn't have Minecraft? It's just one of those games where it's just like, if you don't have it, why? Why not? I'll take some polished deep slate. I'll make that the roof border. Um, Minecraft isn't the game that you focus on, so you want to wait until you're done with other games. Minecraft is like the back burner game. This is the sort of game that you return to once, like every 2 months or so. You play in like a large amount at a time, and then you get burnt out and you quit for a while. At least that's what the meme is. Personally, I've been on this world for like well over 2 years now. I think my intention was with making this world was I just wanted to make my dream world where I could just like be anywhere that I feel like would make me comfortable. So sometimes I start the game up just to hang out in my own space. Because of that, that's why I'm worried about putting it on a server, because I'm kind of protective of this world. If I do add it on a server, it would have to be whitelisted. Oh, I forgot to take... Wow, there is a lot of junk in there. I'll sort it out later. Okay, I'll probably cash in some of these ore blocks. Whenever I silk touch up ore, I like to hold on to it for a while in case I want to decorate with it. I almost never do. Kind of glad that they changed how iron works, but at the same time, it's a little weird. Also, I hear hosting a Minecraft server is super easy. Like, if you have a spare computer, you can just leave it running. Un, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. Two off, but siete. I hope I said that. It's been a while. I haven't tried to learn any Spanish since I was like, I want to say 13 years old. So I only have a lot of entry level stuff. But if I were to learn a language, it would probably be Japanese. That said, I've been getting a lot of ads on Twitter for a Japanese learning RPG. Where basically it's like, it's a standard RPG story, but all of the dialogue is in Japanese. And as you progress through the game, it slowly removes the subtitles. Which is actually something that Joey suggested at one point. Or Ray, whatever you want to call him. Like there's the meme of translators note Keikaku means plan, but like imagine if you get taught a word and then once you've learned it, that word is removed from the subtitles. And you just get like the Romanji version of it instead. It would be an interesting way to learn, although it would make it kind of hard for new people to get into it. That being said, I think it's good that it's hard for new people to get into anime. It used to be that you'd say you like anime and people would just like look at you funny and think that you're like the weirdo of the group. And, that was kind of mean, but it was also protective. Now you say you like anime and people are just like, oh well, don't don't headcanon that these characters love each other, or I will find your family and send them a bomb threat. People on Twitter are fucking crazy. As a lot of people have been saying lately, the internet has been like disturbingly hostile lately in the past several years. Anything else I could say? Oh, food. Taters, if nothing else. Chicken. I bought like an off-brand snack that had like it's called like chicken bites or something. But there's an apostrophe in the chicken. So it's like chicken. So I can only assume that that means chick and. Chick and bites. I know I'm hilarious. You don't need to all clap at once. Oh yeah, people on the internet absolutely think they're tough shit. A lot of them will start fights like at a moment's notice. They'll try to be like edgy or something of the sort, but you put them in any real scenario and ask them to do the same thing, they'll just be like, oh, I don't really want to talk to people. And I suppose while that's going, I could just, I didn't really want to idle at the farm while I'm doing this, but I really need to get the shovel repaired. Oh, since it's had some time to settle in from last stream, I hope you guys are liking the new audio settings. They're kind of back to around where I had them when I first started streaming, but with better compression. I kind of like the... clear my throat before I start talking. I do kind of like how it sounds more like this. Voice herbs. Yeah, as I was saying, this game gets like super chill at times, so it's nice to just like relax to, even if you're outside of the mood. The music is certainly helpful, but I usually just play my own things. Like, when I am not streaming this game, if I am playing this game, I am mostly just like wandering around aimlessly while a video plays on my second monitor. Which gave me the idea to make a movie theater that I can sit in while I watch videos. Get like really immersed and everything. Shovel's not 600 uses, so I could probably put back. I will have to make another return trip to get pistons, because I love using pistons as tables. That said, scaffolding also makes for pretty good tables. Especially if you put a carpet on top of it. Makes for a pretty good, like, table spread. Okay, the question of what to do is the floor. And I'm thinking I should do... Do you have any oak wood? I do. I might do a... Let's see how this... I kinda like this. But at the same time, I feel like logs interlaced with regular flooring would also be good. The real question is what to make the main floor color. And I think I'm edging towards... Yeah. For contrast with the outer walls, I'm gonna go with regular oak. Oh yes, this is good. So I'll make sort of a general outline of where I plan to have things at. I'd like there to be a table or something. But at the same time, I also want to make like a dining area around here. So then... I'm kind of just like... It's nice to build without like a preconceived schematic of exactly what you have in mind, but at the same time, it can also get a little confusing planning out builds without like a pre-planned design at the same time. I generally prefer just freeballing it in a build. I know a lot of people like doing that too. Since I last uploaded, there has been another Joy of Building episode, and that's a very good Minecraft Let's Play if you guys are interested. Okay, I might actually have this, like, extend outward a bit as a bit of, like, a extended entryway with the, like I did with the other. So that can go in 3. I'm still probably going to keep this for the most of the lower flooring. Okay, see you later, Dan. Thanks for coming by, Dan. Sometimes I feel like I speak too softly on the streams. And that's why doesn't really come out very much. Also, I tend to over enunciate my S's. I might just be overanalyzing how I speak. Sedra is secretly a snake waifu. Definitely keeping the flooring style though. I like this. Starting to get tired. So what do you guys think about the overall shape of this building? So again, entrance to the upper floors where all the lodgings will be on the left side. Over here will be sort of I guess some more lodgings, and also mostly just eating area. Could have a bathroom there too. That'd be hard. The question is, do I make it medieval styled or just have inexplicable porcelain? Time is 10, so I should be wrapping up soon. Since I brought Deep Slate along, I'm going to use that. This is fine. I like it. Oops. Next time I stream, I'll probably just open with Oblivion and stick with it for a long time. Because I've just been doing pretty short streams lately, and I'd like to get a marathon one hammered out sometime soon. The issue I've been finding is time, or lack thereof. Quite often I'll prepare a stream, but I'll wait. But I'll just keep waiting or getting distracted with other things. It is coming along fine, so I like it. I like that. That's very good. Let's see if I can use these rhinestones for something. I don't know about this yet. I'm certain these would make good for very good decorations. If only I could think of something. Mustard glasses in the second patch. Nice. I like this. Oh, hold on. I like this, yes. The log gives a very good accent color to the windowsill. If only I could remember to stop building straight down. It works. I suppose I can add these support pillars at various parts through the building. Still kind of like getting my bearings for what I want to do with this build, though. Sometimes when I think of these in designs, especially with the in a sense, I've been kind of wanting to do something like Last Light from Baldur's Gate 3. And that's kind of just like you have a commons area, like right at the entrance, with like, I know it has a sun, but it's also like sort of an arched entryway. Hold on, I can do that. Oh, yes. That's subtle, but I think it does a lot for the build. I like it. I like it. I'm gonna keep it. My next trip back home should involve getting much of it. But I also might have to say that for next time since I'm running out of time for tonight. I hope you guys have been enjoying this. This is more of a relaxing thing, even if it might not be as engaging with you guys. I will probably stream this when I have bad days. Or otherwise when I just need like a time killer before a bigger game. Like I said, I want to kind of run this concurrent to oblivion. You're not here for the games? Oh god. I didn't think people would come just for me, but I guess I do have some sort of allure like that. Okay, so when I have 3 block wide entryways like this, I'll either do one door, or I will do 2 doors. Well, with the one door it's symmetrical, but I do not like how small that entrance is, so I am going to mix it up a tad. And now we have 2 doors. I hope that you're here for me. I'm glad to hear that you are, though. You're late? I was about to start wrapping up soon, actually. But, okay, if I want to, like, plan out the layout of this more, I want to, like, get more material for the floor, but I don't really want to go on a big pilgrimage now, so I'm just gonna end the spring. And, I've been enjoying, doing this. Probably gonna do it again soon. That said, thank you all for watching. I'll try to do this more often, since I tend to only, like, manage this every, like, 3 to 4 days, or sometimes 5 or 6. I'm still new to all this, but, yeah, I'll be, updating my image a little bit in some ways. Not like a new model or anything, no, that would be silly. I'm probably going to add a couple more widgets to my, screen profile. You want to request a raid? Let me guess, Slimico.